during the occupation by the Soviets, we allied ourselves with those same very people. We were on the side of bin Laden when the Soviets were involved. So this whole idea that we have to stay there and reform them. Guess what motivates the Taliban? One thing. Get rid of foreign occupiers. I would say to reduce the threat, why don't we just take good advice and leave Afghanistan?
Yeah!
But it is true, and some of the other candidates are starting to talk differently. And even our president's starting to talk differently. Oh yeah, we will leave in a year or two. But tell you what, they haven't changed their policy. It's all talk right now. We supposedly have left Iraq, but we still have the biggest base, the biggest embassy in the world. We've spent $1 billion building it. We just had an appropriation of $5 billion to maintain 17,000 people in an embassy in Baghdad, and they say we're leaving. We still have military bases all around that region. And if they're worried about Al-Qaeda, we need to change our foreign policy. We went into Iraq to get Al-Qaeda. Al-Qaeda wasn't there. Guess what? Al-Qaeda is there now. The Christians have been run out and the Al-Qaeda has come back in. So the policy makes no sense. Now, of course, everybody's worried about Syria. What are we going to do about Syria? Guess what? The Al-Qaeda is very much involved. Guess where they're coming from? Al-Qaeda's coming from Iraq and getting involved in the Syria skirmish. And our policy in Egypt has totally backfired on us and on Israel, because we propped up Mubarak for all these years. They loved our money, helped contribute to these massive debt you're inheriting. So the people finally rebel against their dictatorship. And guess what? The government of Egypt now is not friendly with Israel. And Al-Qaeda is there. So the unintended consequences and the expense of all this makes no sense whatsoever. This is the reason the founders gave us wise advice to stay out of these entangling alliances, stay out of the internal affairs of other people, trade with people, talk to people, but don't try to tell other people how they're supposed to run their country.